Who's that handsome fella right there?
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. I am going to be father of a boy.
When did Canada become a police state?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Exactly what kind of projects are you working on at the moment?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to tell you that information because it could lead to a threat for my personal existence and world security. Because if I'm not here doing the research and development work, then it could throw the balance of power off kilter in this world.
Okay, well let's go to some other topic.
How about Hawaii and lying on the beach and just, I don't know, looking at bikini-clad women in their thongs? Brazilian women, you know?
You say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
I meant to show you how sorry I am.
That's not fair. You're supposed to be giving me a lesson in sleuthing.
I am.
That is so bad.
It's colder in January in Delhi in here. Another hour and you'll be a collector sickle.
There have to be rules.
Rules are for children's games.
This is impossible. You can't just condemn innocent people to death.
Well, Darla's hardly innocent. Huh? She killed that poor sous chef in the prime of her sauce-making ability. So I thought it only fair to make cooking her a condition of Maxwell's New Deal. I actually got the idea from your Christian deity. Body of Christ, body of Christ, body of Christ. Personally, I always thought transubstantiation smacked of cannibalism.
So how long does he plan to have me locked up?
Another 30 years.
What?
Well, he's rather fond of Darla. I had to sweeten the deal with a triple renewal. Of course, he'll have to offer me another sacrifice every 10 years. I had the same arrangement with the Phoenicians.
You'll never get away with it. Somebody will find me.
Well, actually, he made me promise that I'd keep anyone from stumbling over you as long as he's alive. He drives a very hard bargain. Wouldn't it be easier for you? Huh? A 30-year vacation from all your regrets? All those thoughts of Katrina that plague you every night? Sorry, no pun intended. You'll never make up for it. No matter how much good you do, you'll never balance the evil you've done. So, why try?
Because I have nothing else.
Did you know the ratio of women to men in Brazil is 6-1? And they're trained in how to keep their man? Now, that's the world I want to belong to. That's the country I would like to become a citizen of. But they don't have, this sort of secret service as active as the Canadian one, so I really couldn't have a job there other than being a gigolo on the beach, I guess, and that's kind of tiresome.
Now that Russ is gone and is going quietly, I see no point in completely eviscerating him.
Well, I don't know he's going to go that quietly. He's threatening me with a civil suit.
Those wounds would heal if you help pull 1 or 2 knives out of his back.
There's no fingerprints from me on any of those knives, okay? Any wounds that this idiot's got are self-inflicted, and I'm no doctor.
Now, be that as it may, Russ could still prove to be useful to you one day, and I think you should be aware of that.
So what you're asking me is if I can maybe avoid going after Russ during the campaign. Well, yeah, okay. I can concede that, sure. I'll try and avoid it.
Fair enough.
As long as you continue to support my red light district, as long as you show up at my press conference tomorrow morning down there, you don't have to speak. As long as you show up, that'll be great.
Otherwise?
Otherwise, I have to take your absence as a signal I can open up the guns on Russ during the campaign, even though I may not want to.
Yeah, you drive a hard bargain, Dominic.
I'm still waiting for a response to my request. Oh, goodness sake, you told me you would take care of this, the little Muslim girl.
Ah, yes. Yes, I remember the case. The Muslim child and your Sikh friend. The ministry in charge of the unification of families have had thousands of inquiries.
I have a close friend who writes for the Times of India. Perhaps he'd be interested in writing about your lack of interest.
Very well, Miss Stillwell. I'll attend to it personally. Just send me another copy of the letter. There. Good day, Miss Stillwell.
Armand, don't you want to tell your side of the story?
Armand, आपके पिता कहाँ हैं?
अपने मुल्क में है.
What was that?
That was Hindi.